Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Mind, Body, Soul Evolution. My name is Debbie, and I'm finally getting to our reading for the month of February. I apologize, it's a little late. There's just been a lot happening, and I'm in a condo, so there's a lot of the unit upstairs. My upstairs neighbor, they're doing construction work, so there's been a lot of noise with that. Today there is noise outside. There is work that the HOA is doing, so I figured I would try to get this in as when I can. So we're starting off, we're doing the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. And we're going to use Stephen Farmer, Earth Magic. And for our tarot, the Light Seers Tarot deck. How is your February so far? We are in Aquarius season, and I think we still have Mars retrograde. Jupiter has stationed direct in Gemini, so it's oppositional sign, right? Jupiter rules Sagittarius, but is now in Gemini. It has been retrograde. It just stationed direct. So Jupiter is the largest planet of our solar system, and it just expands everything it touches, whatever that is. It can expand really great things, right? Sweet, abundant things, thoughts, and expanding our process of life. It can also expand other things if you're going through some emotional trauma, if you're going through some mental fatigue, right? So whatever it touches, it expands. But it is in its oppositional sign of Gemini. So Geminis are probably very happy right now because they're about logic and big thinking, right? So now all of their ideas are starting to come into fruition. So Geminis are probably very happy that this is stationed direct, and as a Sagittarius and with Jupiter as my ruling planet, no matter where it's at, I'm always happy that it's stationed direct because it does have an effect on myself as well. So that was the Spirit of the Animals Oracle deck. I will turn the card over. I'm done. Okay, well, a bunch of cards flipped over, so I won't take them. But hopefully you're enjoying, you're having a good week, enjoying the month, getting clarity. How are your resolutions going for the new year? If you set resolutions, like, are we still on track? I've gotten off track with something, and I'm moving ahead with something else. So it's that balance, right? So how are you doing? Do you need any guidance? Oh, here we go. Any guidance for anything? This one came out face up. Dream time. So look at that. We'll look deeper into this. I'm going to pull our tarot. Or maybe I'll read these first. So our spirit animal is dog friend. Look at the puppies. Whether you're a dog person or not, you just can't help, right? But to look into the eyes of these little puppies and say, oh, just kind of melt. And it says, today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. So just look at all the different types of puppies there. They're so gorgeous. So let's take a deeper dive into this and see what it says. And I keep touching on my screen because it keeps fading out. So that's why I do that. And it says, friendship, protection, discerning, playful, loyal, reliable, obedient, vocal, brave, constant, and love. When we think of the word dog, it is often followed by the term best friend. Dog people are some of the best companions any of us can have. Those with a dog as a totem have a tremendous capacity to love. Dog people are often found helping others and serving humanity. And that is my youngest daughter. Well, both of my kids, but very much my youngest. Dog people are often found helping others and serving humanity. They have an uncanny ability to know the character of others, sniff out problems, and sense the truth. Dogs have acute hearing. This gift helps alert others to impending danger. If dog is your totem, you are a protector, friend, and playmate. When you don't like someone, you are very vocal about it. You can easily forgive the shortcomings of the human family. You are brave in the face of danger. Dog people have a very kind and loyal nature that can be taken advantage of. Watch out for this and remember to love and protect yourself as well. With a dog as a totem, you may be drawn to a life of service that will be devoted to your friends and your worthy mission. So a lot of loyalty there, a lot of protection, sometimes a little fierce protection, right? And our card from the Earth Magic deck, Dream Time. Let me pull that up, and then we'll pull our tarot. And we'll see how this comes together for our February. So, and some of this is making sense, right? Some people feel like they need to protect themselves. They need to put boundaries around themselves. And some are protecting their friends and loved ones, right? So, dream time. For the Aborigines of Australia, the dream time is a place before time and outside of time in which ancestral spirit beings came to earth and gave all of life its form. Once the work was done, these spirits remained in the very forms they created, including animals, hills, stars, and other creatures of the land, and continue to be present today. In dream time, it's an individual's or group's spiritual template, including songs and stories that have been handed down for at least 60,000 years. Can you see that? 60,000 years. Although Aborigines would say that they've existed since the beginning of time. In one such tradition, there's a creation story involving the didgeridoo, Didgeridoo, which is essentially a hollowed out log that emits a droning sound when played. In this card, we see that the spirit man plays the didgeridoo. I guess that would be this. I don't know what that is. First time for me to see that. In this card, we see that as Spirit Man plays the didgeridoo, the world is sung into existence. Note the various beings and colors and structures of the land that are being created, all carrying spirit that has been breathed into them. So this is, those of you who are really diving into your spiritual path, or you're starting to unlock aspects of yourself and you're starting to see things that are not known, or becoming aware of things that are not known that you cannot explain. This is a really good depiction of that. So protection and friend and loyalist and breathing life into creation. Very, very interesting to start our reading for February. And again, this is, we're several days into February already, so we'll see how this kind of unwinds itself. How it all comes together, and maybe some things will not come together, and other things will. So let's see, what do we need to know as we move through February about the magic of creation, and about unconditional love and loyalty and protection, and happiness and our path in this world, right? Our path as the dog spirit, totem, and connecting to the unknown, but trusting in the process, right? There is something about just trusting in things that you don't know, because we can't possibly know everything on this earthly plane. We only know what we see, hear, feel, what we are exposed to. But there's a whole universe out there of spirits and guides and realms and things that we cannot possibly know if we haven't experienced them. But that doesn't mean they're not there. It just means that we haven't had that experience. But maybe trust in that. Like if we think about unicorns, a lot of cards just popped down here. We've never seen a live unicorn. There have been some people who did some artificial implanting of a horn on a horse, but as a whole, right, we've never seen a real unicorn. But the fact that somebody came up with this concept and drew this picture and brought that into awareness, that inspiration comes from the other side. Okay, we've got quite a few cards here. We'll stop with this. And we have on the root the Lovers. Now, the Lovers came out the other day. Very interesting. The Hermit. This is the year we are in now. So let's just kind of stop this here. We'll do one more. The Three of Wands that came out the other day. We'll stop, or else we'll have all 78 cards and it's not going to make any sense at all. So these were at the bottom here. We have a lot of powerful cards here. So let's see where we're going. We're going to name off the cards and then I'll get into the reading. Five of Pentacles, the Moon, Queen of Pentacles. She came out the other day as well. Seven of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, High Priestess, the Lovers, which would go with the 2 of Cups, the Hermit, 3 of Wands. All internal work. Well, internal work, but then showing what the exterior can become. We're going to start off with our Five of Pentacles, because fives are a transitional time, right? That's kind of when you make the decision as to which direction you're going to go. And Five of Pentacles is really about like desperation, being in a place where we are feeling uncertain, where we can see no path forward in a good way. We feel like we've lost everything and we can do nothing but to sit there and to go within, because we have no place to go. And this is when it's kind of like when things bottom out, when the world drops you to your knees. And it's just that big crying where just everything is pouring out of you, because it's a feeling of destitute, being isolated, being lost. And some of us are going through this, and some are have been there, and we're starting to climb out of that. The thing is, and we have 3 cards here about going within. First one is your Five of Pentacles. The second one is the next card, the Moon, which is the Major Arcana. And the third card is the Hermit, Major Arcana. Again, and this is a 9-year. We are in the year of the Hermit for 2025. All of this internal reflection, even if it brings about tears and frustration, we have to look at that. Whether we got there on our own or there are outside elements to put us in that situation. We're moving out of the space of blaming our circumstances, right? Because we can, all of us, and myself included, I do this because that happened to me, or I do this because this person did that to me, or I do this because of this. And that's what keeps us small. We're starting to realize that we have the strength within ourselves. We're no longer playing small. But we have to look at where, and see on this door, there's a keyhole right here. So it's the internal reflection of you, and there's the key. Finding the key to unlock the door to move you forward. So that internal, purging all of those emotions out. And then, you ever notice though, like, you're trying to figure something out and you're trying to figure it out and you just get so frazzled up in your mind, and then when you just stop because you're exhausted or you're frustrated, you just stop thinking about it, then all of a sudden clarity comes to you. Clarity is just there. It's just waiting for you just to take a look. The key is right there. It's right there. A lot of us are coming out of this phase and we're finding the keys to unlock, right? We have the Moon, the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. So internal reflection. There's a little balance here, you know, the black and the white, right? Howling at the full moon and allowing ourselves the deep dive. Once we realize that the answer is within us, and it's easier to take the dive, to go within, to see what response that the universe has for us. And when we do that, this card came out the other day, we find we have incredible strength. We have grown a whole lot since we began our spiritual journey. It's time to kind of take your seat. And I said this the other day when this card came out. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. The High Priestess is your direct download to the divine source, God, whatever it is you call it. Her counterpart, although it's not generally discussed, is the Hierophant. In the traditional tarot, he is depicted he looks like a very big religious figure. He actually looks like the Catholic Pope, you know. She is the female counterpart to that. We are leaning into our feminine intuition. We're climbing higher than we ever thought we could be. We are no longer this, but this was the stepping stone. This was the catalyst to allow ourselves to find the key within our own self, to find all the answers within, so we can grow to be and to become who we are meant to be here. We're connecting to something much broader than ourselves. We are connecting to the source of all creation. Sorry if the table is moving, it's my cat. We are connecting to that. And we're finding faith and loyalty in ourselves. And along the way, we're helping others find themselves. Seven of Wands, right? There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of work that we've done. Again, she herself is in a bubble. When you do a lot of work, take a step back. See how far you've come from here to here to here. It's not living in the past, but it is acknowledging that the past existed to bring you here. We can't deny our past because that's not helpful. We don't want to live there because that holds us back. But we definitely want to acknowledge those stepping stones, because this is what's happening. All of this, and you have it all within you. We know that because we dove deep into the energy of the moon, some Cancerian energy here, right? Finding the keys within and taking a break. Look how far you've come. Look at what you've done. And allow yourself to be in a little bit of a bubble, but that bubble now, instead of feeling isolated and destitute and fearful and lost, it's now starting to elevate you to your higher self. And instead of holding our head down, our head is up and we are tall and we have our hands at our heart, because we know that within here is our strength and our power. And in doing that, we get to celebrate life and everything that life holds. Family, friends, and here's a dog. Here's a puppy. Very much so. It looks like a yellow lab. This looks like a little bit like a golden retriever, right? So funny how these things kind of come in together. We're here to celebrate life. We're here to have a good time. So we're not going to have difficult times, but we're here for joy and community and laughter and abundance. We're here to play, right? Part of the reading here was to be the playful companion, right? Get out there, play, run. Just like kids, right? Just like the kids here, like just run, have a good time. This is what we're moving towards. This is all about community. This is community. This is connection. Connecting to your intuition and connecting to love, allowing yourself to be loved. So if you feel like you haven't been loved, or you're not letting love in, or you don't trust the process of love, this is your time to let it in. Major Arcana here. This is choice. This is deep, deep passion in this picture. Look at this. I mean, they are so embraced in each other. Allow that passion to come in. And trust that there's a higher creative energy source that you don't know anything about. But it is there because you would not be here if it was not there. Planning our future with excitement, with the anticipation, with standing on the edge of something really passionate. Making choices for ourselves that are aligned with who we are, with the joy and the laughter and the abundance that we so much want, that is so readily available to us, because we're allowing the work that we've done to rise us above. Again, we started here, and now we are here. You've done a lot of work. It's now time to start seeing the fruits of your labor. It's time to start peeling away those final little edges. It's time to pick up your head and just look. The key is there. It's just in that little corner. And that is the perfect key to fit the door into your happiness, into your joy, into your life, into you growing who you were born to be in this world. It's a big reading. It is a big reading. I don't think I need to go any further into the reading. There is so much here. We touched on the Hermit. This is a Hermit year, a 9-year. There's a lot of inner reflection. But the whole year is not reflecting. It's reflecting and growing. It is reflecting and finding the key and opening the door. It is reflecting and allowing the work that we've done to elevate us. It is reflecting and allowing in joy and abundance and happiness and community. It is reflecting and making choices based around our passions and our needs. It is reflection and planning for a vibrant future. Trust in the dream time. Trust in the forces of creation. Trust in the things that you cannot see. But if you feel something within you, if you have this thought, trust it. It would not be given to you if it were not meant for you. It would not be given to you if it were not true. Trust something outside of yourself. And for all my dog lovers out there, look how sweet. Look at the eyes. They're so expressive. Look at, oh, almost once you want to go and grab a puppy and just hug him, right? This is your reading for February. Hopefully you have found some inspiration, some hope, a path forward, your inner key. I'm always here to support you on your spiritual journey. If you have any questions, if you would like to book a reading with me, I do several. I do a general reading, which gives you 3 questions or 3 areas of your life you're seeking help with. I have a Meet Your Spirit Guides reading. I have shadow work to help you to navigate, to get you from here to here, to here. I also do tarot parties, so, that's always through Zoom. So if you have anything that you are seeking, if these readings are making sense to you, if you would like to deeper dive, I also teach how to become a tarot reader. Those classes are offered every April and every September. So, any questions, let me know. Any comments, if you're finding any comfort in this, any hope, a little light, a little spark, a little excitement. Always, I send you so much light and love from my soul to yours, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, everyone. Happy February.